Hey guys, very good evening, my dear student. How are you, lovely people? Pile Aramaderi. You know that, right? Business study, the question paper na solve ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. Definitely, we are discussing today. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು questions ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಮತ್ತೆ what else you need? I mean, you need full marks for this. Definitely, I'm here to support you to get full marks. Simple ಆಗಿದೆ. ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಯಾವ ತಗೋಬೇಕು, how we have to score complete marks here, that we'll discuss. So guys, I'm today I want to find I want to discuss some important terms like differences between some terms. Differences, definitely ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತವೆ, what are the differences you should know, and what exactly the differences are. Differences ಏನಿದೆ ಇದು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಮೈ ಡಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್, ಗುಡ್ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ, ಗುಡ್ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್, ಗುಡ್ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್. Differences ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಫಿಲ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಬ್ಲಾಂಕ್ಸ್. 1 marks, 2 marks, ಆಮೇಲೆ 4 marks, 8 marks, and definitely we will discuss all whatever the questions you're going to get. Hi Vidya, Yusuf, Tanzir, everybody, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ those who have not downloaded the video, I mean application, RIO Academy application, download ಮಾಡ್ರಿ so that you can learn everything there. Okay, you can learn everything there. So ಈಗ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿದಲ್ಲಿ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಾವು ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಡಿಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಲ್ ಗುಡ್ ಬಚ್ಚ, ಆಲ್ ಗುಡ್ ತಂಜೀರ್, ಡಿಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಓದೋ ಬದಲಿ ರಾದರ್ ಓದಿಂಗ್ ರಾದರ್ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಡಿಟೇಲ್, we can score here out of what by referring some of the important questions. ನಾ ಮಿಡ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ದಾಗ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ, ಇವಾಗನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ನೌ. ನೋಡಿ, ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ತವೆ. ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ದಟ್ ಪಾಲಿಸೀಸ್, ವಾಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ದ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಈಸ್, ಮತ್ತೆ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್, ಇದು ನಡುವಿನ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ನೀವು. ಓಕೆ, ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್ಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಪಾಲಿಸೀಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ರೂಲ್ಸ್, ಇದು ಎರಡು ಕೂಡ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಈಕ್ವಲಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಡೆಲಿಗೇಷನ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಅಥಾರಿಟಿ ಆಯ್ತು, ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ನೋ. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ನೋ. ಸೊ ಓಕೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಅಂಡ್ ರೂಲ್ಸ್. ಈಗ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ, ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಅಂಡ್ ರೂಲ್ಸ್, ಇದು ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಾಹಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಬಾಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಇದನ್ನ. ಸೊ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕು, ಏನು ಬರೀಬೇಕು, ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಲ್ ಇನ್ ಡಿಟೇಲ್ ಬಚ್ಚ. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಬೇಗ ಬೇಗ ಬರ್ರಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ವಿಡಿಯೋನ. ಓಕೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾರೆಲ್ಲ ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗ್ರಿ. ಓಕೆ ಸರ್, ಹಾಯ್ ಕಿರಣ್. ಮುತ್ತಪ್ಪ, ಮುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಇವತ್ತು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ಕನ್ನಡದಾಗ ಇವತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ನಡ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಪಾಲಿಸೀಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್? ಪಾಲಿಸೀಸ್ ಅ ಗೈಡ್. ಓಕೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಪಾಲಿಸೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ದಟ್ policy is what it's a step, it's a procedure, it's a guide to think. Nodi, very important. Policies are what? Policies are guide to think and step to take a decision. Decision making ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ this is the first step, basic step ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Policies are a general statement, policies are flexible, policies are scope of discretion. Very important. ಸಂಗಮೇಶ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಸೆಮ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಮುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಕನ್ನಡದಾಗ ತಗೋತೀನಿ. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಐ ಟೇಕ್ ದಟ್ ನೌ. ಸೊ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. 2 marks, 1 marks and everything, because other marks is very important here, because to get out of what, that is most important. ಕನ್ನಡ ಯಾವಾಗ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಸರ್? ಇನ್ನು ಕನ್ನಡ ನಾನು ತಗೋತೀನಿ. ಕನ್ನಡ ಟುಮಾರೋ ಐ ಟೇಕ್ ದಟ್. ಸೊ ನೋಡಿ, ಪಾಲಿಸೀಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಗೈಡ್ ಟು ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಗೈಡ್ ಟು ಥಿಂಕ್ and steps to make a decision. Very simple. Policies are a guide to think and steps to make a decisions ಇದೆ. All right, but procedure is what? Method. Simple agide. Procedure are guide to take a action, right, in a step wise, in a chronological order ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Right, you can say that. Sir, it is not streaming in app. Yes, app ದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಸಂಡೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೋತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ನಿನ್ನೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆಪ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ಹಿಂಗಾಗಿ ನಾ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಹೋಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಸ್, app ದಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೋತೀನಿ. Going further, definitely I will take that app ದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. Okay, ಚಲೋ. They are general statements. ಯಾವ್ದಪ್ಪ general statements ಯಾವ್ದು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? My dear student, general statements are policies. Policies are general statements you. Right? ಆದರೆ specific statements ಇದು specific because specific method ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ. So guys, policies are a guide to think the steps and take a decisions, whereas procedures are guide to actions and contain steps of one order to handle the activity or future activity ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. So guys, policies are flexible according to situation, according to condition, according to terms, according to rules. It will change, whereas procedures are you cannot bend, you cannot flexible. It's a rigid. What is rigid means? What is rigid mean? Rigid means what? It's very strict. Scope of discretion, yes, we can change it, we can modify it according to requirement, but procedures are no scope of discretion. Discretion means ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮ್ಯಾಗೆ you cannot change, you cannot modify it. All right, ಬಚ್ಚೋ. ಚಲೋ, next policies ಆಯ್ತು. Procedure difference between distinguish between policies and procedure ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದು. Remember this. Next, again, second is that second ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Policies and rules. Policies and rules. ಈಗ policies and rules ಏನಪ್ಪ ಇದೆ? Okay, one second. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಇದು? Policies and rules. What are the policies? Policies are general statements. ಹಿಂಗೂ ಬರಿಬಹುದು ನೀವು. You can say that policies are general. No, difference ಇದೆ, ಭಾಳ difference ಇದೆ. There is a huge difference between these. Differences is huge. Oh my God. ನೋಡಿ, policies are what ಬಚ್ಚೋ? Policies, okay, now discuss ಮಾಡಿದ difference between let's some terms. ಈಗ ಯಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾವೆ, how we have to discuss, how we have to write. 2 marks ಗೆ guaranteed questions ಇದೆ ಇದು. These questions definitely you can get this now. Let's start now. Policies are what ಬಚ್ಚೋ? Policies are general statement. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಇದು? These are the general statements you. Okay, whereas rules are specific statements. Policies ಏನು general statements ಇದಾವೆ, because generally it's for everyone. Common ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, common ಆಗಿ yes, these are the. Okay, so whereas rules are specific statements there. Policies ಏನದಾವೆ? Flexible ಇದಾವೆ. Policies are flexible ಇದಾವೆ, whereas rules are rigid ಇದಾವೆ. You know that, right? Because same thing, you can just copy paste it here. Next in the policies are guide to decision making. They are going to guide you to take decision making, right? They are going to guide you to decision making, whereas these are guide to the behavior. These are guide to the behavior. Very important point there. These are definitely based on the management attitude ಏನಪ್ಪ policies, whereas rules indicates what should or should not be done. Policies ಏನಂತಾರೆ? ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Rules, what should be done, what should not be done, that you are going to get. So policies based on management attitude, management ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಏನಿದೆ, how the management should behave, that is a policy. Whereas my dear student, rules indicate what should or should not be done. ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ it says. All right bachcha, all right, chalo, we'll go for the next part of this topic now. One second. Next differences you can expect for 4 marks is that here it is. A very important differences you can expect this. What is difference between delegation and decentralization? Very important. These are the one which is very important. We can say that here. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಇದನ್ನ ನೆನಪು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ಡೌಟ್ ಇದೆ ಕೇಳ್ರಿ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಟು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ದಟ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಪಾಲಿಸೀಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಮೈ ಡಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. You can expect this question for your exams. This one very important questions. What is difference between delegation of authority and decentralization? Right? Delegation of authority. Hi Shrijan Madar. Delegation of authority and decentralization. ನೋಡಿಪ್ಪ, ಡೆಲಿಗೇಷನ್ ಅಥಾರಿಟೀಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಅಥಾರಿಟೀಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಡೋದು, right? Delegation of authority, we are delegating, we are giving authority. Scope is limited to the manager and his immediate subordinate to in the work unit. ಎದ್ರಾಗ delegation of authority, because we have what do you say, that certain limits, we have certain boundaries. Okay, we have certain boundaries, whereas decentralization ಇದೆ scope is very wide. Scope ಅಂತೂ very wide ಇರ್ತೈತಿ, right? As it involves delegation of authority at all the levels and all the functions of organizations. Means delegation of authority, one authority ಕೊಟ್ಟಿವಿ, ನಿನ್ ಇಷ್ಟೇ authority ಇದೆ, this is your authority, you have to work in that framework. Means your scope is limited here to the manager and immediate subordinate to work as a unit. Whereas decentralization, but your decentralization means we are giving a particular region, a particular department, particular level of organization to work and take all your decisions. And then here you have a free to take all the decision. Means decentralization is very important. So ನೋಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸ ನಾನೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, everything I want to do ನಾನೇ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. You cannot take all the decision, because sometimes what happens, you will end up taking the wrong decisions here. ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಡಿಸೆಂಟ್ರಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಡಿಸೆಂಟ್ರಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ದ ಫ್ರೀ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಗೋ ಅಂಡ್ ಟೇಕ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್. ಹೌದಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ಕೋಪ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈಡರ್ ದೆನ್ ಡೆಲಿಗೇಷನ್ ಅಟ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಡೆಲಿಗೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಥಾರಿಟಿ ಅಟ್ ಆಲ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಸ್, ಆಲ್ ದ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಎಸ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ವೈಸ್ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ದಮ್ ಅಥಾರಿಟಿ. Delegation is compulsory. What my dear student? Delegation is compulsory in every organization at every level. How do? Delegation in responsibility, we have to delegate them. Decentralization, it's up to you. If you want, you can. If you want, if you don't want, you can. So guys, decentralization is what, bacha? Decentralization in India law. Decentralization is optional. Decentralization is optional. Get a point? Optional it is. So decentralized optional, and it is, sometimes you can say that it is and is decided by the top management whether you should continue or not. You should continue or not. Decentralization is option, means you can continue or you cannot. If management wants, definitely they can decentralize it. If management does not, yes. So decentralization is the optional. You can do it or you cannot do it. It's up to you. It's up to you. But delegation is compulsory. Now manager exercise control over the activities of subordinate. Yes, bacho, very important, very important. Manager, what it does, he or she will have a control. She will have a control on what? On their subordinates. On their subordinate. Who is the subordinate? The persons or the employees who are working under the management. Okay, that you can say that. All right, but manager work unit have a greater freedom of action. Where bacho, in decentralization, manager have as a unit, because they work as a unit, they work as a team. Here chances of what do you say, that achieving the work with good efficiency is possible. Good efficiency is possible in where? In decentralization. But delegation, yes, we have delegated authority, you have delegated the responsibility, we have told him by end of the day, we want whatever you do ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀರಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಟಿಪ್ಪ, ನನಗೆ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಬೇಕು. That is what. Next 4 marks ಗೆ guaranteed question ಇದೆ. Yes, sir, words are not clear. Ashwini, what's clear and wrong? One second. Chalo, I'll share with you, don't worry. I'll share all this to you. Share ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆ. Okay, WhatsApp ಅಲ್ಲಿ share ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, don't worry about that. ಈಗ organization cannot function without delegation of authority. Yes, if you know that, right? To work, to organize, to run, right? Sir, what is that sound coming? Yeah, beta, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ function ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. That is the reason why. Now it's, I think it's good, right? Disturbance ಇಲ್ಲ ಕಾಣ್ತೀಗ. ಹೇಳ್ತಾರ ಜಾತ್ರೆ ಟೈಪ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಜಾತ್ರೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಹತ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇಂದವಲ್ಲ. ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ವಿದೌಟ್ ಡೆಲಿಗೇಷನ್ಸ್. ವಿದೌಟ್ ಡೆಲಿಗೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ದೇ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಇಟ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಡೆಲಿಗೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸ ನೀವು ತಗೊಳಕ್ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಹಾ, ಡೆಲಿಗೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ದ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಟು work. Cannot function or cannot work without delegation. But organization can function without decentralization. Centralization or decentralizations. We'll discuss that going further definitely. Decentralization idru kalsagate illandru okay can. So organization can function without because only as I told previously, my dear student, you know that right? So it's optional. When decentralization itself is optional, means if the organization want, they can. If they don't want, they can. It's up to them. But my dear student, delegation of authority. ಈಗ ಯಾವುದೇ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಹಿ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ವರ್ಕ್, ಹಿ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಜಾಯಿನ್ ದ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ಸ್, ಹಿ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ಸ್. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೆಲಿಗೇಟ್ ದ ಅಥಾರಿಟಿ. If you are getting transfer from one place to another place, so you have to delegate your authority to somebody who is going to replace your place. So these are the one delegation. So responsibility, organization cannot function without delegation, but organization can function without decentralization, you can say. All right bachcho, chalo. Iga responsibility cannot be delegated. Your responsibility de la, you cannot delegate, but responsibility can be delegated in case of decentralization. All right. ಅದು ವಿ ಸೇ ದಟ್ ರೈಟ್, ಜಾತ್ರೆ ಟೈಪ್ ಇದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ದರ್ಗಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ದಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ದಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾವ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಫೈನ್. ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಶೇರ್ ಯು ಇನ್ ದ ವಾಟ್ಸ್ಆಪ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳ್ರಿ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಮಿ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್, ಏನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ನೋ. ಐ ಲವ್ ಟು ಡೂ ದಟ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಇಟ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಈಗ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ನಾನು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೇನಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಸೇ ಸರ್ ಓಕೆ ಫೈನ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್, but sometimes guys you may need examples. So please tell me, sir example kodi anta, na alle idini ಇಲ್ಲಿ. I'm here to explain with so many examples. Okay. Okay, formal and informal communications. Yes, this question is also very important. What is the formal communication? What is the informal communication? Formal means what? Officially. Iga, you see, if you're talking to your boss, the way of communication is different. Same time if you're talking to your friend, close friend, or if you're talking to your brother, is different, right? Different idilla. So what I can say is that just ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ formal communication and informal communications. So let's discuss this now. One ನಿಮಿಷ. Let's start now. Formal communication and informal communication. What is the difference? Formal communication ಮತ್ತು informal communication difference ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾ ನೋಡಿ. Formal communication ಇರ್ತೈತಿ, there is a standard, this is a process. Okay, so ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಈ process ದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾನೆ. You need to be very much official ಇರಬೇಕು. ನೋಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಾಸಿಗೆ ಯಾವತ್ತು ಏ ಚಲ್ತಾ ಯಾರ್ ಬಾರಪ್ಪ ಹೋಗುಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಹಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. You can say boss, sir. Similarly, so guys, yes, definitely, whenever you want to communicate, the first best language to communicate is English. If you don't know how to communicate English, please learn it now itself, because in future that is a language will give you a job, and that language will be your bread and butter. Same example here now, because I want to communicate with you either in English, Kannada or Hindi. So similarly, bacho, formal and informal communication has a huge differences, and definitely you can expect this question for your upcoming exams. Here is the question. It follows the established line of command. Very important. There is a standard uh, method we need to use. There is a standard procedure while talking. ಮಾತಾಡುವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ನ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ವಿ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಟಾಕ್ ಟು ಅ ಕ್ಲೈಂಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಇಫ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಯುವರ್ ಬ್ರದರ್ ಆರ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? So but yes, informal communication is something you can say that result of personal relations, means you're communicating to your brother or communicating to your any of close friend. That is what the informal communication. That cannot be. All right my dear student. So it is rigid, cannot be modified. Yes, it's a very strict. While talking, we have to use certain jargon words, technical words, so that you will be like, yes, this is how, because you will be recognized what you speak. You will be you will be considered how you are going to respond only if you have a good formal communication. Whereas informal communication, my dear student, informal communication means It's flexible according to comfort level. You can talk to them in Hindi, English, Kannada, Malayali, Telugu, right? Flexible as it arises a result of social interactions. Yes, social interaction, it's very simple agi now talk ಮಾಡೋದು ಮಾತಾಡಬಹುದು. Okay, now mostly in the written form. Yes bachcho, formal communication is evidence. Formal communication is the considered to be a written or typed form, means soft copy mail ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. You can send them in the mail, okay, or you can say that it's like you're going to talk and that is going to be considered and that is recorded, means it should be mostly in written form like. Nowadays you can say in the WhatsApp message also you can do, but I find difficulty to type in my WhatsApp, but I love to type in the system while sending the mail. Mostly oral. Informal communication is the oral, mostly oral. It is a casual language, right? We are talking very casually talk ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. That is what is bachcho informal communication. So it is easy to fix responsibility in formal communication. Yes, in formal communication, if we talk, everyone will be serious. How the pub they are going to give me the responsibility, I should manage it. You will be focused, you will be attention to the detail. Whereas in informal communication, right, sources cannot be traced, it's difficult to fix the responsibility. Yes, here you're talking to them casually, means they may take it, but sometimes they may not take into account. That is what. Records are kept for future reference. Yes, formal communications are not only present, this is will be act as a future present. I mean, future dagu idu upayoga ಆಗಬಹುದು. You can utilize this for future purpose, right? No records are kept. No informal communication though, records is not going to be kept for future reference. Understood? So guys, very important, not only from the point of exams. Yes guys, in future if you are working for any organizations, this is the what formal communication you have to be. While talking, we have to think 2 or 3 times and what we are, what is the response, what would be your, I mean, it's going to show you how, what kind of image you are, what kind of attention to detail you are, what is your status, what is the language you are using, and what is your profession, I mean what is your designation in the organizations. That is what, if you have good formal communications, definitely guys, you will be rocking the organizations. You will be, you will be like very comfortable doing the work. You will be very comfortable in doing the work. So that is what I can say. Formal communication ಇಟ್ಕೊಡಿ. Informal communication ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಇರಬಹುದು. You can have it, but ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಕಾರ what I suggest is that formal communications where you talk before you think. I mean, right? You have to think twice and you have to talk. All right, so this is what we can say formal communications. Informal is अरे यार चल रहा यार हो गया आइतप्पा नटरे होगा simple आगे. You are going to talk as if to your friend. That cannot be work out, right? Yes, we need a friends, we need a social life, but we need a career also, right? We do have a career, and to grow our career, what we need bacha, we need formal communication. So formal communication means not only the talking, not only the speaking. Yes, my dear student, formal communications are even in written form, we can say, we can count into written forms. Okay bacho, understood? Any doubts you have, please tell me if you have any doubts. Always I love to respond. If you need any examples I can, please tell me. बताओ जी बताओ, doubt है आपको? Any doubts you have बच्चा? And the next most important question for the examiner point of view, you can get this for 4 marks. Sometimes even if you are getting it like 20 sentences means 8 marks. Bachcho, this is the question you can expect. What is difference between what selling and marketing? Selling ಮತ್ತೆ marketing ದಲ್ಲಿ what is different? Selling ಮತ್ತೆ marketing guarantee question guys, a very important topic ಇದೆ. Don't miss this topic. Definitely I will cover this topic in app detail ಆಗಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಬಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೋತೀನಿ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ we are taking this class only for the reference so that we get more student to our application. Simple ಆಗಿದೆ, ಕಲಿಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಬರ್ರಿ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ಗೆ, ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಗೆ ಬರ್ರಿ, ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಎನಿಬಡಿ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಬಚ್ಚೋ? ಅಶ್ವಿನಿ, ಕಿರಣ್, ವಿದ್ಯಾಶ್ರೀ, ಎವ್ರಿ ಒನ್ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? please ask if you have doubt illa andre I can go for the next part. Okay, so differences, these are the differences you have to remember. All right, no doubts my dear student, doubt illa. After this definitely guys we will discuss multiple choice questions and we do have some more questions. Doubt nahi hai bachcho, batao ji batao. Tanzir, Ashwini, no. Kiran said no. Srijana, Vidya, Anil, Muhammad, everybody, those who are watching, please ask the doubts if you have. Clear? Chalo, chalo, chalo. ठीक है, चलो. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿಪ್ಪ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಹ್ಯಾಬಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು 10 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಡಿ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಲೆಟರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೆ, ಲೆಟರ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಹೆಂಗಾಯ್ತು, ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್. ಸೊ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ಗೆ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್, ನೋ ಡೌಟ್. ಚಲೋ ಬಚ್ಚ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್. ಈಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಸಮ್ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಈಗ ಐ ನೋ ದಟ್ ಅಶ್ವಿನಿ ಇಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್. ಸಮ್ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಏನೋ ಜಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೊಂದು ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಇದಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಸಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಪೇಡ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ, ಪೇಡ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ತಗೋತಿದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಲೈಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ ಸಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮೀ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್ ದ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಅಂಡ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ವಾಚ್ ಇಟ್. ಆಪ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, ಎಸ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಆಪ್, ಬಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಶ್ಯೂರ್ you can get the same link in the YouTube, and from YouTube you can download it. Chalo bacha. Next, selling and marketing. What is the selling? What is the marketing? So guys, very important, make it count me on this question, because this is the question, something which is exam's favorite, examiner's favorite. One yarnedu student point of view you should know. Sometimes what happens, selling and marketing is a huge difference. What difference is there? Market ಮತ್ತೆ marketing also difference ಇದೆ, right? So let's start now. Selling ಏನಪ್ಪ, emphasize on the product, right? Selling means what? We are going to sell the product, only product. We only focus on this is our product, this is the mouse, this is very good mouse, Bluetooth mouse. We are going to tell the features, good features of the product. We want to tell why you should buy. ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ, ಮಾರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ವಸ್ತು ಖರೀದಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನೋಡಿ. ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಫೋನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ 10,000ಗೂ, ಒಂದು ಫೋನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ 1,10,000 ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 1,50,000 ಇದೆ. ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ 8 lakhಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ ಇದೆ 8 crores. ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ 40,000ಗೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ ಇದೆ 2 to 3 lakh rupees. That is selling. So emphasize on the product. So why we should buy that? What are the features? What are the options you have? Why you like? They are going to tell how and why you should buy. That is emphasize on what, bacho? Emphasize, focus. You can say emphasize means what? Focus. Emphasize on the product. Product ಮೇಲೆ emphasis ಇರುತ್ತೆ, right? ಆದರೆ marketing bacho, emphasize on consumer need. Consumer ಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ marketing. They're going to check what the consumer want. Selling, they want to know why you should buy the product, why we have to sell this product, how we have to sell the product. Company manufacture the product first. Company they are going to manufacture the product in selling. But in marketing, my dear student, in marketing, what the company first determine the consumer needs and wants, and then decide how to deliver the product to satisfy this want. ನೋಡಿ, ಇದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಈಗ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಸ್ಕೂಟರ್ ಬಹಳ ಇದಾವೆ. ಈಗ ಏಥರ್ ಇದೆ, ಓಲಾ ಇದೆ, ರೈಟ್? ದೇರ್ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ. ಬಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್, ನೌ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಫೋಕಸಿಂಗ್ ವೈ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬೈ ಅವರ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ರೆಡಿ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲೇ ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ದಾಗ. ಬಟ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ದಾಗ what the consumer need, how should we deliver, when he will buy, whether this product whatever we are going to manufacture, whether these are going to satisfy the consumer demand or not. Exactly, that is what. So company first determine the consumer needs and wants, then decide out how to produce this product and deliver it. Getting a point? But in case of selling, very simple. Here they produce the product. Management is a sale value oriented. What bacho? Management in the selling is management is a sale value oriented. Here they want to sell more and more, earn the profit, earn the maximum profit, earn the more profit. What? Selling. Whereas marketing management is profit oriented. Simple agide, they want to earn more profit. Understood? Selling, they want to sell the product, they want to capture the market, they want to get more share in the market. Whereas marketing's main intention is to earn the many profit, more, what do you say that, wealth maximizations. All right, bacha. All right. So planning is short term oriented term in today's product and market. Yes, planning is short term, selling is a planning is short term oriented terms of today's marketing product, but planning is long term. ನೋಡಿ, ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಈಗ ಒಂದು 100 ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಇದೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು 100 ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾರಬೇಕು? ಗೆಟ್ ಎ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಈಗ ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲಾನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಹೌ ಯು ಪ್ಲಾನ್? ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಒಂದು 1000 ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಇದೆ. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ 1000 ಸ್ಟಾಕ್. ಹೌ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸೆಲ್ ಇಟ್? ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೋಡಿಪ್ಪ. Example, here is the example. One second. English ಆಗ ತಗೋತೀನಿ ನಾನು, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಮಾನ ಮಾಡಿ, so that we will take in English classes soon. So ನೋಡಿ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ, ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ. This product we have last 1000 lot. 1000 lot ಇದೆ ಈಗ. ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಈ 1000 ಲಾಟ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಹೊಸ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ದಾಗ ಬರೋದಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ದಾಗ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್. Okay, they will tell you buy it in by paying 100 or 1000 rupees and remaining in a part payment, right? Similarly, selling means what? They just want to make sure this should be sold whether consumer is in need or not, because new product is going to launch in the market soon. And the ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, they just want to sell. But marketing ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, not only today, future also we are producing 100 and our plan is to produce 1000 and our plan is to produce 1 lakh. Our plan is to produce 1 crore products. Long term plan. Long term plan. What is that, bacho? Marketing. Selling is very very short term plan. So we have products, we want to sell it. Understood, bacho? Understood. Stresses needs of the seller. Yes, stress is what? Here they want to stress what? A need of the sellers. So they just want to sell it. But here stressed need and wants of the buyer. What the buyer wants. We are going to focus on need of the seller here. But here we are going to focus on what the consumer, what the buyer need. अच्छा बच्चों, समझ में आया? अर्थ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? Doubt ಇದೆಯಾ? No doubt बच्चों. चलो, 6th point. Yes guys, this question is very important question. Marketing and selling this time exam na ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Please focus ಮಾಡಿ. Don't take it casually. Casual ತಗೊಳಕ್ ಹೋಗಬೇಡಿ. Okay, views business as goods producing process. Selling views ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ? Business as good producing process. Views business as consumer producing process, satisfying process. Okay, ಏನು ಸಹ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿಪ್ಪ, ಇದು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಇದೆ. What? Selling is what? Goods, whatever they produce, they want to sell. Whereas marketing is what? ಈ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಬೇಡ ಅದು. ಓಕೆ, ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿದಾವಲ್ಲ, ದೇ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಸೆಲ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಆಸ್ views business as a business what bacho? As a business they want to sell the product as to the whatever they produce. But marketing agutte, marketing is what? Business as a consumer producing process, satisfying process. It is consumer producing process, satisfying process. Okay, just skip this point because ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಬಹುದು ನಿಮಗೆ. 6th point I don't suggest you to note it down, but if you want you can, but sometimes confuse ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 7th point only. Emphasize on staying with the existing technology and reducing the cost. Focus ಏನಿರ್ತೈತಿ, ಆದಷ್ಟು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಖರ್ಚದಲ್ಲಿ. ಫೋಕಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಬಚ್ಚೋ? ಫೋಕಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆದಷ್ಟು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಖರ್ಚದಲ್ಲಿ. ವಿ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ರಿಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವಿ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಸೆಲ್. it may be advertisement, it may be selling and distribution, it may be anything. They want to save the money and focus on what? Stay with the existing technology. Whatever technology we have, we want to use it and we want to reduce the selling cost. But here, focus will be on new inventions, new innovations. Focus will be what, bacho? New innovations on every existing technology and reduce every spare on providing better cost value to the customer by adopting the superior technology. Means what, bacha? Simple. Ille selling daga whatever product we have, just sell it off and reduce the cost. But marketing here they are focusing how the consumer can buy this product at a very less price. ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ದಲ್ಲಿ 100 rupees ಮಾರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದೇ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಸಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಇಟ್, ದೇ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಸೆಲ್ ಇಟ್. ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಪ್ರಮೋಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಕೇಳೋದು ಈ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ನಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಖರೀದಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯಾ. ಓಕೆ, ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಟಾಟಾ ನ್ಯಾನೋ. they have invented, they have done so many innovations, they tried their best, they have tried their best for what? Simple, to make sure that every person whose dream is to buy the car should be fulfilled. Tata that is what we have. Okay, so guys, here they focus on innovative innovations on every existing technology and try to reduce the every space. They try to reduce every space on providing better cost, minimum cost product should buy it, right? Value to the customer by adopting the superior technology. Example, yes, I do take offline classes. I charge 8,000 rupees for 2 subjects. Sometimes 2 plus 1 tagore, because for 3 subjects I charge 8,000 offline classes. Now the same method of teaching, I want to reach the maximum consumer because this is selling. This is selling. But bacho, I can use the technology, I can use the innovations, I can charge you a very minimum first fees which you can afford. Get a point? Which you can afford, and I can reach out to maximum customer, right? I can use maximum student, those who want to learn. Understood, bacho? Understood. That is what the difference between selling and manufacturing. Different department work as a highly separate watertight compartment. ಹೌದು, ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗೆ ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬೇರೆ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ, ಫಿನಾನ್ಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬೇರೆ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ, ಪ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬೇರೆ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಶೋರೂಮ್ಸ್ ಬೇರೆ ಇರ್ತವೆ. But in marketing, bacha, all the department of business are the unit as a one unit, integrated manner, and sole purpose is being generation of customers, right? Satisfaction. Their intention is very simple. Their intention is very simple. They want to generate customer. All right. Video stuck ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಏನಪ್ಪ ಇದು? ನಾವು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ, ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. बच्चों डन? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್? ಏನಪ್ಪ ಇದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್? ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಅಂತೂ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲೇ, ಬಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಮೈ ಬಿ ಸಮ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್, ಐ ಗೆಸ್. Tell me guys, all good now? 8th point is that different department work as a highly separate watertight compartment. Means separate. They do have different strategies, they do have different what is say that objectives, they do have their own different responsibilities. Accordingly they will work. Where in selling, but in marketing all departments are as unit as a one, and sole purpose is generation of consumers. So they just want to generate consumers. Okay बच्चों, Chalo, fine. Next, ninth point is that cost determines price. Yes, cost determines the price. Yes, guys, you know that, right? Today in product, there's so many cold drinks, there's so many beverages. They spend millions together on advertisement publicity. Hodala. But ಬಚ್ಚೋ marketing also determine the price, determine the cost ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Okay. Next, this is also done. Next, selling views customers are the last link of the business. Selling is what? Selling views only focus on customer as a last link in the business. But marketing views customer last link in the business as very purpose of the business. Because ನೋಡಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ, I can teach, okay, no problem. I can teach 10,000 students at a time. I can earn money. But if I make sure, if I work according to your need, if I teach you in detail so that you are going to get into the organization, you're going to attach to the organizations very closely. I can teach you to the BCom, I can teach you the BBA, I can teach you to the CA, I can teach you the CS. If you are believing on me, that is a marketing, right? That is a marketing. Marketing ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, here we are not going to think for short term. ಇವಾಗ ಫೀಸ್ ಬಂದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಿ ಯು ಸಿ ಮುಗೀತು ಇಲ್ಲ. I should make sure you should learn in detail, not only present, you should utilize it for future also. And you can tell your friends, you can tell your brothers, you can tell your sisters, anybody to join the RIO Academy because their quality is best. Getting a point? Sir, if you don't mind, can you explain the market once again? Nandish, definitely I can. I can. So, market ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. Market ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಮುಂದೆ. I love to. That is what, guys, that is what I'm saying. Here, selling is main intention is what? Customer is the last link to the business, sell it, earn the profit. But marketing is customer's last link in the business as a very purpose of why you are want to do the business, why you want to continue. So these are the some of the important points between selling and marketing that you can for your upcoming exam, bacha. All right, my dear students. All right, chalo, we can go for the next question here. Please respond ಮಾಡಿ. I want you to respond because ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಒನ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಚಾಯ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ನಂದೀಶ್ ಪಾಟೀಲ್, ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ನಾ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಮಾಧಾನ ಮಾಡಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ದ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ಸೈಂಗ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಡಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಡಸ್ ನಾಟ್ include ಯಾವುದು, you can say planning, okay, second directing. Yes, I can say that maximum student ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Yes, controlling, first question is ಇದೆ, most probably next question will be different. Innovating, tell me bachcho, which is the right answer? You can say that management does not include what? Tell me bacha, ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Yes, my dear student, you are right. The management does not include which one bachcho? A, B, C, what you can say? Fourth one, third one, or second one? Bachcho, management function does not include. Yes, you are right. Innovating is not the functions. It is not a functions of management. All right, next, tell me, who is the father of scientific management? Who is the father of scientific management? Tell me, who is the father of scientific management? You should know it. You should know it. Here we have F.W. Taylor, right? Second, Henry Fayul, Fayul uncle. Next, Philip Kotler, Philip Kotler. Next, Maslow's. Yes, these are the Maslow bhai the. Yes, bacha. Yes, you are right, bacho. Innovating. Next question, Haripa. Who is the father of guys? Philip Kotler is the one father of marketing. When we discuss this topic, definitely we'll discuss that now. But now, who is the father of marketing? Sorry, scientific management. Father of scientific management is Nagatte. What is that? Yes, my dear student, F.W. Taylor. F.W. Taylor is the father of scientific management. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. You are right, beta. Naveen, correct ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಬೇಗ ಬೇಗ ಆಗಲಿ. We'll go for the next part now. F.W. Taylor is the father of scientific management and innovating, because innovation is not the one. Innovation is something which is you want to innovate new things, right? Chalo. Yes, beta. Yes, yes, yes. Next, next होगा ना. Uh, okay, which is deciding in advance. Okay, which is deciding in advance. Tell me. Deciding in advance. Spelling in deciding itu. Okay. Okay, tell me. First ide ille decision making. Okay, manking alla making decision making. Second ide planning. Slow ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ, but definitely guys. Yes, Jyoti. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, Kiran, you are right, beta. ille here we have managing and ideas ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Which is the deciding advance? What is deciding advance? Deciding advance ಏನು ಏನಾಗತ್ತಪ್ಪ deciding advance? Yes, you are right, my dear student. Very good. We got very good intelligent here, intelligent student. But ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ starting I told you, right? Starting will go with the very easy questions, but going further, yes, I need your decisions. Planning is what, my dear student? Deciding in advance what should be done, what should be done. Planning is the what? Deciding in advances. Chalo. Next होगा ना. Chalo, next question, my dear student, here is on your screen. Okay, I'm going to type it. Maslow's theory is also called as Maslow's theory is also called as ಏನಪ್ಪಾ. Okay, is that hierarchy of need theory? Yes, very important theory there, right? Freudian theory. ಹೌದಾ, ಇದು theory ಇರುತ್ತಾ? Abraham theory. Tell me, bacho. Abraham. I'm sure I want everyone should answer now. Next, we have directing theory. Tell me. Which one? Can you explain again? Which one, bacha? Planning is deciding in once. Yes, Nandis. Whatever planning is like ಮುಂಚಿತವಾಗಿ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. Yes, Naveen, you are right, bacha. ಯಾವತ್ತು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, ಮಾಸ್ಲೋಸ್ ಥಿಯರಿ ಈಸ್ ಹೈರಾರ್ಕಿಕಲ್ ಥಿಯರಿ. ಈ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಬಂದ್ಮ್ಯಾಗ ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು ತಗೋಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು, ನಮ್ಮ ಡಾಟರ್ ಎಂಗೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಮೈ ಗಾಡ್, ಎಂಗೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬರ್ತ್ಡೇ ಇತ್ತು. ಸೊ ವಿ ವೇರ್ ಬಿಸಿ ಇನ್ ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಹರ್ ಬರ್ತ್ಡೇ. ಬಟ್ ಗೈಸ್, right answer is hierarchy theory. Hierarchical theory here. All right, my dear friend, hierarchy theory is the this one, Maslow's. Okay, chalo. Can you go for the next? Chalo, guys, you can expect this question. It's a very important question. You can expect this question. Maslow's theory is also called hierarchy of need theory. Yes, Prajwal, you are right, beta. Prajwal, Kiran, Jyoti, Naveen has answered it perfectly, correctly. Next, Copra came into force in the year, okay, 1956, okay, 1980, okay. Let's see how many of you can answer. I can explain that now. 86 and 1999. Tell me, my dear friend. Copra. Copra came into picture when it came into picture. First, tell me what is the Copra? What is the Copra? When it came to? Hmm. Tell me, guys, when the Copra is came into picture. Combined Operation Personal Records of Accountant. You can say it. Copra stands for observation of five meaning, like business finance. You can say, right? Business finance. Okay, I can see somebody has answered it. What about others? What about it? Naveen said 1986. Yes, you are right, beta. 1986 is the right answer. Definitely, we will discuss this questions. We will discuss this topic. This came into picture in the year 1986. 1986 is the right answer here. Chalo. Yes, Naveen, you are right, beta. Perfectly correct. Sixth point. Sixth point is that which is one of the type of standing plan, which is one of the standing plan. A, strategy. B, methods. C, ideas. C, programs. Tell me, बच्चों. Consumer Protection Act. Yes. Hey, Tripa. Which is the one of the type of the standing plans? Tell me, बच्चों. ಇದಂತೂ guys very simple ಆಗಿದೆ. Tell me, बच्चों, first. Hmm. I can't see your answer. Is one of the type of standing plans? Is that strategies, or is that method? Is that idea? Is that program? Yes, I need to discuss planning in detail. But guys, method is not the one which is one type of standing plan. Strategies in the law. Strategies are the one of the type of the standing plan. Yes, Jyoti has answered it right. Jyoti answer ಮಾಡಿದಾರೆ correct ಆಗಿ. Strategies in the law. Strategies are the one type of the standing plan. Okay, it is also a type of the standing plans. Chalo bachcho. Okay, ಈಗ ಯಾವಾಗ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? When we use this? Any idea? Yes, Naveen, Kiran. Okay, very good. Answer ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Next is uh, okay, next, that which are refers to the plans made against the competitor. Tell me, what are the plans which are made against a competitor? Is that policies? Okay, very good, brother. Yes, you are right. Vidyashri correct ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ಯಾ. Is that policies? Is that strategies? Is that procedures? Is that procedures? Is that methods? Tell me, guys. Dash refers to the plan made against the competitor. ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟರ್ಗೆ ಅಗೇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ವಿ ಯೂಸ್? ಟೆಲ್ ಮಿ ಬಚ್ಚೋ. ಹ್ಮ್ ಸರ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ. ಪಾಲಿಸೀಸ್, ಕಿರಣ್ ಸೇಸ್ ಪಾಲಿಸೀಸ್. ಓಕೆ. ನವೀನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಸರ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್. ಕಂಪನಿ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆಪ್ಪ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟರ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಕಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೋ ಪಾಲಿಸೀಸ್ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಪಾಲಿಸೀಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. ಸೊ ಒನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಗೈಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಟಜೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಒನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಅ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಟಜೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟರ್ದು ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ನಾವು ಕಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಕವರ್ ದ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಟಜೀಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಟಜೀಸ್. All right, बच्चों. Strategies are going to help you out to uh, compete with the competition. Yes, Praful. Can you go for the next, my dear student? Chalo. Okay. Any doubts you have? No doubts? Okay, here is the next question. Yeah. Dash are rigid and definite. Dash are rigid and definite. Tell me, guys, what is that we have? Tell me, guys, are they rigid and definite? Which are the rigid and definite? Tell me, guys. Yes, Srajan, rules. Naveen, no, it is used in the sixth question. No, beta. That is not the way. See, strategies refers to the plans made against the competitor plans. ಅಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ನಿನ್ನ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಟೀಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಓಕೆ. ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟರ್ಗೆ ಕಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಕಿಲ್ ದ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟರ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಎಸ್ ಬಚ್ಚಾ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಟಜಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಸ್ ಮೈ ಡಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್, ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದಾವಲ್ಲ, ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಆರ್ ದ ಒನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಯು ಔಟ್. ಸೊ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದಾವಲ್ಲ, ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ರಿಜಿಡ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಟು ಬ್ರೇಕ್. ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಹಾಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಫಾಲೋಡ್. Correct. So that is, we can say, rules are the one we have to follow it. Chalo bachcho, next we can go for the next question. Chalo, next question is here. So guys, here is that, please read the question. Which is the structure framework, KD, which is the structure framework within which various efforts, bachcho, which is the structural framework within which the various efforts are coordinate and related to each other. First is delegating, second planning, third management, fourth management. Fourth is organizing. Tell me now. Here we have options here. First is delegating, which is the structured framework within which various efforts are coordinated related to each other. Okay, Nandi says, sir, controlling. Is that controlling? We don't have any option here, bacha. We don't have controlling option here. Controlling option illa. Tell me, hey Ripa, which is the structural framework within which various efforts are coordinated and related to each other. Delegation, planning, management. Actually, business study topic in the law. This is something which is very interesting topic. Tell me, guys. Hey, guys, Nodi. Framework within which means we have to organize everything, right? So simple agide. Organizing. Organizing is the structural framework within which within which what, my dear student, within which, yes, Kush, yes, CLAPA. Organizing is what, bacho? Structure framework within which the various efforts are coordinated and related to each other. We have to organize it. Management Allah. We cannot say the management, bacha. Okay. Next question is here. Okay, next question. I know that I have not ಕಲ್ಸಿಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತು ನನಗೆ, ಬಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಸರಿ ಅನ್ಸಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಈಗ ದಿಸ್ ದ ಸ್ಯಾಂಪಲ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಈ ರೀತಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಔಟ್, ಗೈಸ್, ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ ಅವೇರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ಐ ಡೂ ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ದಟ್ ಐ ಹವ್ ನಾಟ್ ಥಾಟ್ ಯು. ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಲ್ಸಿಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ಕಲಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ವಿದ್ಯಾಶ್ರೀ ಸಿ ನಾ ಇಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ವಿದ್ಯಾ. No, it is D. Next, transfer or distribution. What? Transfer or distribution of authority and responsibility to the subordinate is called what? Power, centralization, delegation, standardization. Tell me, bacho, which is the right answer here? Delegation, standardization, centralization, power. Guys, make it fast. Yes, Praful, you are right, my dear student. Delegation is the one which is transfer or distribution of authority and responsibility to the subordinate. Correct? So your right answer is delegation. Delegation is the one which will give you transfer of authority. No centralization allow. Allo, we are going to delegate. Delegation agate. Centralization ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. ಸೃಜನ್, no, it cannot be a centralization. Centralization is now authority or responsibility ಇರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತೀವಿ. We are going to centralize it. Decentralization ಇದೆ. Okay, ಚಲೋ next question number 11. Guys, here is the question number 11. Which is the one of the element of delegation? ಇದ್ರ ಮ್ಯಾಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಡೆಲಿಗೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗೆ. ಇದು ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ನೋ ಡೆಲಿಗೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತ. ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಟೀಚ್ ದಿಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ. ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೆಲಿಗೇಷನ್? ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಲಿಗೇಷನ್ ಯಾವುದಪ್ಪ? ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ, leadership, okay, managing, and authenticity. Okay, you can say authenticity. Hmm? Tell me, bachcho, which one is the element of delegations? Which one is the element of delegations? Tell me, guys. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಡೆಲಿಗೇಷನ್ದು ಒಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ? ಬೇಗ ಬೇಗ ಆಗಲಿ, ಬೇಗ ಬೇಗ ಆಗಲಿ. Which one is the element of delegations? Responsibility, leadership, management, authenticity. Yes, Praful Jyoti, you are right, beta. You are right. Ille responsibility is the one of the element of delegations. Responsibility is the one of element of delegation ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Yes, Khush, Kiran, you are right, beta. You can say A is also right answer. Chalo, next. Okay, next is the concentration of power. Concentration of the power to take the decision in an organization. Yeah, it is a concentration of the power to take decisions in organizations. It's called decentralization. It's called delegation. Okay, it's called delegation. Okay, you can say that. Next, it's called dictatorship. I don't like dictatorship. It's called centralization. Tell me, bacho. Yes, yes, you're right, bacho. Next is that which is the right answer? Dictatorship, delegation, centralization. So which one is the concentration of power to take the decisions? All the powers, all the powers are under the one hand. All the controls by one person. Dictatorship antu alla. It is not the dictatorship, bacho. Dictatorship annangilla adakke. Tell me, bacho, fast. Hi Ravi. Hi Kiran. ಹೇಳಿಪ್ಪ, ಬೇಗ ಬೇಗ ಹೇಳಿ, ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. You have so many questions now. So bachcho, right answer is bega bega Henry. Yes, Naveen, you are right, beta. Naveen says the right answer. It is centralization. It is called as a centralization. Yes, because nodi ಏನಿದೆ, all the powers ಇಂದವಲ್ಲ, all the powers, all the decision taking authority by one person. It's called centralization. No vidya A ಅಂತಲ್ಪ decentralization ಅಲ್ಲ, centralization ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Next, which is the 13th question? Which is the exchange of the facts, ideas, and information? Motivation, division, communication, coordination. Which is exchange of facts, ideas, information? Coordination. Tell me, guys. ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? Which is the exchange of? Which is the exchange of what? Yes, Praful says communication. What about others? Which is the exchange of the facts, ideas, and information? ಬೇಗ ಬೇಗ ಹೇಳ್ರಿಪ್ಪ. Communication says Praful. Vidya also says communication. What about others? What about others? Is that communication? Yes. Yes, you are right. Very simple ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ ನೋಡಿ. Here all the informations, facts, ideas or exchange is called communication. Very simple. Yes, you are right, bacho. Next, gossip, rumors are the examples of what type of communication? Is that formal communication? Okay. Is that formal communication? Or is that informal communication? Or is that upward communication? Or is that synthetic? Tell me, guys, first. Tell me, bacho. Tell me, guys, what is that? Yes, you are right. It is. It is informal communication. It is informal communication. Okay, next question is here. Yes, you are right, bacho. That is informal communication. Yeah, Jyoti. Okay, next question is which is the driving force which influence the person to achieve some object? Achieve some objectives. Okay, totally we have 100. Today we'll take till 20. Hmm? So, bacho, okay, we'll take first moralization, motivation, motivations, divergence, facilitation. Tell me, guys. Tell me, which is the driving force which influence the persons to achieve some objectives? Tell me, bacho, fast. Vidyashri said B. Sir, motivation. Yes. So mind fresh, craziness, mind freshness. Okay. So yes, you are right, bacho. Perfectly correct. Inspiration. I don't think so. It's inspiration because we don't have any options here. You can say motivations. Yes, without motivation you cannot, right? So see, if I'm teaching something I have to motivate. B is the right answer, bachcho. B is the right answer. Next, informal communication is also called, okay, rheumatic communication, apple bay communication, downward communication, or grapevine communication. A, B, or C? Make it fast, guys. Sinchana, Illama, I want to finish this fast. Hmm. Tell me, informal communication is also called which of the options? Bega bega ugly. Yes, Praful has given the right answer here. Praful has given the right answer. Yes, Praful. Grapevine communications is the one we can say it is purely informal communications. It is purely informal communications. Next. Hey guys, ನೋಡಿ ಯಾರೆಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನು ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ರಿಯೋ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಗೆ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗ್ರಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಿ ಯು ಸಿಗೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಿ ಯು ಸಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಕಾಮ್ದವರೆಗೂ ನಾವು ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ತಗೋತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಬಿಕಾಮ್, ಬಿ ಬಿ ಎ, ಬಿ ಸಿ ಎ, ರೈಟ್, ಅಕೌಂಟೆನ್ಸಿ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್. Okay, so what I want is that please join. Suchit Reddy, no beta, not the one. Grapevine, A ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Yes, crazy burst, enough. Stop busting. Which is the basic need that has to be satisfied? Which is the basic need that has to be satisfied? Social need, psychological need, you can say security, and self-esteem. Tell me, sir. Dinner ಇಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ಈಗ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ನಿಮಗೆ. Another 3 questions we have. Once you finish this, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ. Tell me, who will answer this? Let's see. Which is the basic needs that has to be satisfied? Tell me, guys, fast. Social need. Oh my God, I think you are more into a social media, I guess. Before social need, there is one more thing, right? We need to be psychologically very strong, or physiological. Physiological, not psychological. Physiological. No, bacho, no, 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 no. Physiological. Physiological is the need that is something like food. Physically, you need to be strong. Socially, yes, we need socially, but even physically also we have to be very strong, right? So the basic needs that has to be satisfied is physiological needs. Correct, 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 correct. B is the right answer, bacha. Chalo. Physically strong ಇರಬೇಕಾ ನೀವು? ಆಹಾರ ಬೇಕು, ಫುಡ್ ಬೇಕು, ಕ್ಲೋತ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು. We need all that. Next question is estimating the manpower requirement is called, estimating the manpower requirement is called placement, selection, manpower planning. ಯಪ್ಪ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಭಾಳ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅದಪ್ಪ ಇದು ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್. ಈಗ ನನಗೆ ನಾವು ಓನ್ಲಿ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ದಿಸ್. ನೋ ನವೀನ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಫಿಸಿಯೋಲಾಜಿಕಲ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಎಸ್ಟೀಮ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಎಸ್ಟೀಮ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಫುಡ್ ಶೆಲ್ಟರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಎಸ್ಟೀಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಟೆಲ್ ಮಿ ಗೈಸ್, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಮಚ್ಚೋ? ಎಸ್ಟಿಮೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಬೇಕು, ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಫಾರ್. ಕಿರಣ್, ಸಮಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಇರ್ಲಿ. Estimating the manpower requirement is called what? Crazy burst. ಒಮ್ಮೆ only one time just papa. Estimating the manpower requirement is what? ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಬೇಕು, how many people we need. ಬಚ್ಚೋ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ manpower planning. Yes, Kiran bachcha, you are right. Manpower planning is the one that is something which is we need it estimate, right? So manpower planning ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, these are the one where you can say you can estimate, right? You can estimate that ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. 19th question still wants to go. Is the process of choosing the suitable candidate from the pool of job applications. You can say transfer, placement, selection, promotion. Tell me, Bacho, which is the process of choosing a suitable candidate from the pool of job applications? Yes, 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 you are right, Bacho. Before question ಬರೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ. That is selection. Selection is the one that yes, you are going to get it. Next, rating of the employee. Rating of the employee is in the organization is called selection, orientation, performance appraisal, recruitment. Correct, my dear student. Yes, you are right. So guys, illige now mugsona. Yes, the right answer is appraisal, performance appraisal. You can say performance appraisal. You can say performance appraisal is the one which rating the employees in the organizations. Accordingly, we are going to promote them. Okay now. So guys, illige saak ivattu. Definitely, I'll share all these with you. Please refer ಮಾಡಿ. We have discussed these differences today, right? Discontinue ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಈಗ. ಮತ್ತೆ there are so many things we have done. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗಿದೆ. We'll continue tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, my dear student, we have economics class at 5:30. ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. Economics class for Kannada medium 5:30 ಇದೆ. And for English medium guys 6:30 ಇದೆ. Economics class for Kannada medium 5:30 and for English medium 6:30 ಇದೆ. Please do join us. Application ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. And second, thank you Kiran. Hey Darshan. ನೋಡಿ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಐಮ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ರಿಯೋ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿ ಅಂತ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಇದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಡಿಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವಿಲ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಶೂರ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಔಟ್ ರೈಟ್. ಒಂದು ಎರಡನೇದು ಇಲ್ಲ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ 5:30ಗೆ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್. ಸೊ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್, ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಗೆ ಬನ್ನಿ, ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗ್ರಿ. ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಶೂರ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಆಲ್ ಇನ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ. चलो बच्चों bye bye, good night, I'll catch you tomorrow. ಯಾರೆಲ್ಲ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ಗೆ